We're Cody and Kelly. We set out to show you the beauty of America while living in a tent. Now we're in a truck camper. Before we get into today's adventure, head over to Facebook and Instagram to follow for extra content and notifications of our latest videos. Also, if you're interested in any of our gear, click the link in the description below titled Shop Our Gear.
This is one of the many places we call home here in Arkansas.
This is definitely a spot that we like to come to, and we can just like recollect our thoughts. So nice. But first, breakfast.
I don't know if y'all remember all the back problems we had, but Kelly has a new technique that the chiropractor told her a long time ago. So every morning since then, this is what she does.
Ignore my hair. My clip gets in the way. Okay. And now I'm about to fall in straight.
Yeah, looking strong, Kelly.
It is such a beautiful day today. I cannot get over how gorgeous it is, and the temperatures are perfect.
Had to get the solar panels out to charge the power bank. We really drained it down quite a bit because we have to use it for Starlink here. Good news, Starlink works at this amazing camping spot.
If we've talked about it in the past, Starlink really doesn't work when you're under a tree canopy, but when you have just about this much sky, you can get a good signal and it will work a lot better. Also, now that Elon has released more satellites, it's making it easier for people in the south where there's more tree coverage to be able to use Starlink. But I gotta go down here and check out this water.
A week ago, this whole entire area bone dry. We had a ton of rain came through, brought up the water levels. When we got here yesterday, it was a little cloudy because of just so much silt that it was picking up and moving, but it cleared up a lot since yesterday when we got here.
Especially that little puddle over there is really clear.
Yeah.
I might just walk over there.
Oh, we're going footless. I mean, shoeless. Oh, that's cold.
Cold, 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 cold.
This water is so cold because a cold front came through as the rain fell. So this is all rain dependent, and it went through some cold atmosphere when it fell.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go out to Kelly's Island.
Yeah.
That's what we named this. This is Kelly's Island. Cody's Hole, Kelly's Island.
Oh my God, it's so cold.
You gonna go swimming in this today?
No, sir. I will not. Okay, we're here, we made it. Yeah, this water's super clear over here. Love this creek. I love it, love it.
It was so sad how this looked last week. We drove out here wanting to camp in this region. Every single waterway, bone dry. It was so sad.
This deep pool here probably had some sitting water, but I doubt it was flowing over that.
Low water bridge.
Yeah.
You give this a couple more rains, this water will be turquoise blue.
It already looks turquoise blue to me.
Well, it's blue, but there's some dirt sediment that got lifted up from all the rain. So it has a little bit of a bluish brown tint to it. So earlier this morning I came out here and there was a common water snake right here. Oh, there he is. He's still there.
Oh, I see him from here.
Yeah. Whoa. Yep, he went quick back up under there.
It's scaring him.
Yeah. That's a non-venomous common water snake. Pretty soon those guys will not be out at all. He just came out because today is so warm. I think the high today is supposed to be 76.
That's what I need to do, is get some sun.
I agree.
We definitely want to start tackling this fire pit because we do want to utilize it later around dinner. And this is what it looks like here. 1 beer can, some pee-pee toilet paper, and the rocks are just kind of everywhere. We're gonna just kind of clean it out, make it a little bit bigger. That way we can put more firewood in there, maybe get rid of some ash so that whoever uses it after us, the ash can accumulate and not overflow over the rocks and keep piling rocks around it.
Here's the first beer can, honey. Dance. That looks like something that you would build in a house. That is one of the nicest looking fire rings I've ever seen, honey.
It looks really good. Took all of what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, give or take. A lot of fire ants that was on this side. I got bit up a couple of times. But now we're gonna try to get some firewood for later. Before we enjoy the rest of our day, we wanna go ahead and get our chores done. Because if we don't get firewood now, I can guarantee you, I'm not gonna wanna get firewood later.
Okay, let's go.
And that's how I always get stuff stuck in my hair. I've been waiting for the day until I broke my saw. Not that I really wanted it to happen, but it finally happened. Huh.
So I guess we do need to go to Tractor Supply.
Need to go to Tractor Supply. This might be broken, but we have a backup. Old hatchet.
We're ready for a fire later. We might burn all this wood.
Yeah, we are a little bit pyromaniacs. I don't know if we've ever shared that with y'all.
We like big old fires. It's fun.
I think we'll go through all that. But at least that's ready for later. I wanted to take advantage of the little higher water and go cast a few, because it's been since Colorado since I last went fishing or even wetted a line of any sort. But because the water got so low, I don't really know if there's anything large enough to bite in the water. Could have gone down to deeper holes before the water started dropping late this summer. We'll see. Well, I came back to camp because Kelly came to me and said, "Hey, honey, we have a major issue. I have never in my life seen anything quite like this." That is those Asian beetles. Isn't that what they are, honey?
Yeah.
They're all over the whole truck, and I know what it is. There's something heating up on the truck that's making them very attracted to the truck. Not as bad on this side. It's where the sun's hitting it at that it's bad.
Well, I was gonna see if we can knock these off and then I'll come out.
Okay.
Where's the pine thing?
Pine thing? I got a little pine thing. Let's see how this does. Little suckers bite too, little.
Yeah, I didn't know that until today.
I remember when we had a house, they would always get into one room that was the warmest room closest to where the sun set all the time. Or the sun hit this house the longest period throughout the day. And these little guys would get in there, but it was never this bad.
In the corner of the door here.
We started a fire too to see if maybe the smoke would run them off, and it didn't do too much. You ready? Okay. Wow. I mean, they are all over me. And y'all too. That's crazy. Now I know that these guys are going to they're going to be really stuck in a lot of this stuff. But the one thing I'm happy that Nick, Kelly's dad, talked me into was these. That's where our furnace is. I could only imagine those guys piling up in there and clogging up the furnace. But they will be up in here. All right there. This is insane. The only other spot that I'm really concerned that they'll get into will be right here. That's the exhaust vent for our stovetop to pull that stuff out. And I've seen bugs up in there before because we completely removed that vent hood before and there was some dead beetles in there. And this time I know there's gonna be a lot of those Asian beetles dead.
Well, I'm hoping these guys don't ruin our evening that we had planned. But sometimes that's just what happens when you live out here in nature. We've had to deal with insect problems many of times, and that is exactly why now we live in a truck camper and not a tent. Next thing on our agenda was we wanted to do a workout. So we already have all of our workout equipment out. Cody's gonna work out too. I'm gonna get one in and then see what happens. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen.
Yeah. These guys are kind of crazy right now.
It's wild.
Come on, get low, keep that knee out, drive the hip back forward. Twisting, okay? Keep everything centered. It's very much a grit circuit, just don't quit.
Kelly's taking a quick shower and we're going to just give it just a few more minutes to see if the beetles will chill out, go away. Right now, they're still all over the truck. Not as bad as they were earlier, but they still are pretty darn bad. Besides that, it's been a great day, y'all.
Unfortunately, the beetles did not go away. There's still a few around until the sun sets. So that means we are cooking dinner in here. Now, a couple weeks ago, I promised Cody I was going to try to make clam chowder, and that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Now, I've never made clam chowder before. I know nothing about it except I've eaten it in New England, and I think we had some in the Pacific Northwest. So what I did is I just kind of looked up several different recipes, took my favorites out of each one, combined them together, and that's what we're gonna prepare tonight.
And some of the beetles actually snuck in here.
We're killing them though. Thank gosh they're easy to kill. I mean, they're just so easy to kill. Now, I cooked some bacon in here and I threw the bacon grease into my pot. This is what we're gonna make the clam chowder in. First few things I'm gonna put in there. I've got onion, celery, and a leek. Now, I've never cooked with actually, I take that back. I have cooked with a leek before, but it's been probably 10 years ago or longer. So I didn't remember if you cut the root part or the stem part, and I just cut the really green part, so who knows? If you know, leave it in the comments. I have no idea. But our grease is hot, and we are going to add in all the vegetables. And we're just gonna let those cook down a little bit.
Y'all remember earlier when we were outside and I told you there was gonna be one spot I was concerned about them getting in? This vent hood, two just flew out right there. So they are coming in from behind this. It's an open cavity. When you remove this, it's just one just fell. Yep, right back there. But it's just an open cavity to the outside. There's nothing that prevents them from coming in. That's the only spot. I'm just glad that this side wasn't in the direct sunlight.
Vegetables are looking pretty soft. So we're gonna add in our flour. Now we're gonna throw in our broth. And we have some clam juice. I'm not even gonna smell that.
Does it smell bad?
I don't know. Don't want to find out.
It doesn't smell bad.
I'm not smelling it though.
It smells just like clams.
Our potatoes. Now these are just red potatoes. Stir it up.
I'll drink it.
Ooh, okay. I mean, you can, and we can't use the rest of it. We have some fresh thyme.
Oh yeah, it tastes good.
Is it good or is it just different?
It's different. I don't know if it's good. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. Does it say anything about not drinking it?
I mean, you can eat it, so.
Clam juice, salt. And what clam juice is water extracted of clams.
That's why I said I'm not gonna even smell it.
I don't know. I think I did something wrong.
Why do you keep drinking it?
I didn't. I only took one sip, and I think I did something wrong.
What do you mean?
I might be sick later.
Some bay leaves. We're gonna do 2. We're gonna do some pepper and some salt. Now, not all of these recipes call for hot sauce, but a few of them did. So we're gonna go ahead and do a few shakes of hot sauce. You know, we like to kick things up a bit, but you don't have to use that. Stir that up, and we are going to bring that to a boil.
When Kelly and I were looking at clam chowder, I kept telling her, there's dill in it. There's dill in it. There's no dill in any clam chowder recipes.
It was green. I think it was either, I'd have been the thyme maybe.
I didn't know there was potatoes in it. I never would have guessed that there's.
We were eating potatoes in it.
I did not know we were eating. I thought that was part of the clams,
Lord.
which we have right here. Whole baby clams. Caution: rinse clams to eliminate any shell fragments.
Oh, it's blue. Okay, that's different. Why is it blue?
Well, it's always been blue. We'll cook it out, I guess. That's not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Smells like the ocean.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh!
Okay, why does that look like that?
Is there a date on it?
November 4th, 2025.
What's this one say?
2026. Why is it blue?
Where it came from in the ocean? Like they had different minerals? They were...
Eat one.
No, you don't eat it raw. It'll be fine once it's cooked down. You won't even know the difference. There wasn't a hole in it, was there?
No, a hole? It would have been leaking liquid.
Yeah, you got a point. Just rinse it and cook it and it will cook out. It'll be fine. Just a different part of the ocean. It had some different things it was eating, and it just changed the color of it.
So we contemplated about the blue clams, and I don't think we're gonna use them. I don't know if there's like a better kind of clams that we should have got.
We really don't know much about clams, so...
Unless they're fresh, and obviously you can't get fresh clams here.
Yeah.
Alright, I think our potatoes are done. Now we're gonna add in the clams. There we go, pray for us. And half and half. And we'll let this cook for a little bit, probably like 5 minutes.
We might end up having a beetle clam chowder. I'm not joking, because they are falling out of that vent.
They have not fell into the clam chowder yet. Alright, I think it's done.
It smells like clam chowder. It looks like clam chowder. The last test is, does it taste like clam chowder?
I think it's okay. I would like to find better quality clams.
And probably reduce the amount of half and half so it's a little bit thicker.
We're learning together. Overall, it's good.
Oh yeah. We're on bowl 2, and the flavor is really starting to set in heavier for me. I don't know about for you, but I'm tasting more of the clam. I think it just needs to set for a minute for me.
It'll probably be better like tomorrow. But I think it tastes good, but I agree it needs to be thicker, and I would like to find better quality clams.
I'll tell you this though, Kelly doesn't shy away from a good challenge.
Oh no.
She will continue trying to make this better.
Yeah, I will keep on until it's perfect.
Well, for a day that was supposed to be completely relaxing, it was pretty eventful.
It never fails. I'm looking at another beetle here. It never fails. There's always something just crazy going on.
It's always something, you know. However, we'll catch you on the other.
Bye.